In continuation of my previous lecture on reader response theory, I begin with the part 2 of the same theory, in which the reader response theorists share two beliefs emphatically. They stress on these two beliefs. First, the role of the reader cannot be omitted. Unlike the new critics or the formalists who believe that everything depends upon text and one need not go out of the text, like in historical approach we used to go to the author and his biography and the history of the age, but the new critics revolted against this. Now once again the reader response theorists, they focus on the role of the reader entirely, and different readers have different meanings. Second thing on which they stress is that readers are not passive. They just do not swallow the meaning given to them by the earlier reactors, critics, or the readers. They read, they think over it, ponder over it, analyze it, and then they give you maybe a new meaning, or maybe they second a already existing meaning. So these are the two major important beliefs or the points on which the reader response theorists stress. Now the reader response theory is a completely reader's response to a literary text. And Tyson in 2006 describes in his Critical Theory Today that there are 5 types of reader response theories, and the differences lie within each other. एक दूसरे में ही उसका difference है. We've made a summary of the theories and to show you the differences and to make the explanation more clear. Now, while I've put here 2 methods in front of you. One is the reader response method and the other is the traditional method. We have differentiated in the model. Now, reader response theorists, what do? They enhance ideas. They encourage you to give more new ideas, to give your own views. Do not accept what has already been said. They are looking, they are encouraging. While the traditional method just gave you one single idea and you had to live and carry forward that single idea. The reader response method, coming to the next one, is entirely student dependent. How you understand a topic, how you bring out your own meaning, your interpretation, while in the traditional method, by which I have even been taught, is totally teacher dependent. Whatever teacher is teaching us, or whatever the meaning and the interpretation the teacher taught us, we had to abide by it. Next is that in reader response, the student becomes tolerant. Tolerant like what? That he needs to listen to the earlier interpretations and also to the various meanings and interpretations being given by his fellow colleagues, maybe his classmates or contemporaries. While in traditional methods, we had to just rely on whatever teacher had told us. The teacher's prejudices, the teacher's biasness, the teacher's favorism, disagreement had to be taken. Next point, reader response produces multiple interpretation because it is open to multiple meanings, multiple solutions, multiple interpretations. Anyone can say and change the view. While in traditional method, it will not take any new meaning. It completely discourages new ideas. Whatever it has, you have to take it. The reader response method makes us better critical readers, because once we have number of ideas before us and then you can analyze each one of them and then bring out your own, definitely you become a better critical reader. While in traditional method, it is almost like a lakeer ka fakir. There is no practice, no exercise of mind. You do not have to think. What has been given to you, you need to pass it on. Now next comes the transactional reader response. Transactional means len den wala. So let's try it. This transactional reader response analyzes the transaction between the reader and the text. क्या लेन देन हो रहा है उन दोनों में? Both between the reader and the text, and both of them are necessary, the reader as well as the text. किताब है तो reader है, text है तो reader है, reader है तो text है. So both are important in the production of meaning. Now the text acts as stimulus, catalyst. एक चिंगारी, it acts as चिंगारी to which we respond our feelings. अगर हमारे आगे कुछ नहीं है, हम पढ़ ही नहीं रहे हैं, तो हमारी काहे की feelings? What are our associations? What memories? They all text, after reading a text, we respond, and that makes text as important as the reader in the entire approach or in the entire theory. So both of them are, we can say, companions in the theory. Both of them exist together. Both of them give meaning to the entire text together and the reader itself. And finally, we can say they bring out new meanings, new perspectives of the given text. Now, reader response theory, we can conclude, it makes the reader and the students to be active, because the onus, they have been given importance, the onus and the duty to analyze a text by their own way, jeda marzi way, and it has achieved, this theory achieved much importance in 19th century for all the students, teachers, academicians, analysts, and was thought to be the most reliable method of studying as well as teaching. That is how we promote the students also these days, that go back, read the text, read the critical theories, read their critical interpretation, critical responses, and get back to us that how are you going to analyze it now. That is all for this theory. The very important part is that I shall continue making such critical theories easy for you in my next lectures. And if you like my channel, and for more videos and updates, like and subscribe my channel, and also press the bell icon for notifications.